call me crazy, and you may think that I am crazy to let people call me crazy. But you see, you are crazy too. You just don't like to show it. But I don't mind showing my madness, and music is my method of madness. Let me tell you musically about my muchacha, Simonetta! Maracas Bay, I must remember, sky silver gray, sun glowing ember. I approach her, she had no fella. I asked her name, she said Simonetta. Me Simonetta, bingata mama, aloha oh, to feel oh. Me Simonetta, bingata mama, aloha oh, for everything is nice now. Stretch me palm to touch her right arm. She sent me off. The thing was so soft, but like a fox, she slip out the box. Then she pull away and she blank me right in. Me Simonetta, bingata mama, aloha oh, do feel oh. Me Simonetta, bingata mama, aloha oh, for everything is nice now.
Good evening, viewers, and a bright and prosperous new year from Calypso Showcase. And as you must have guessed by now, our special guest tonight is Edwin Ayong, Crazy in person. Good evening, Crazy, and welcome to Calypso Showcase.
Crazy. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, before we get into you, Crazy, I want to introduce to the public what they must have surmised by now, that we have a special backdrop on Calypso Showcase, which we are unveiling tonight. In fact, we have the faces of 16 Calypsonians behind me. We have 4 more to add to that, so next week we hope to have all 20 on display. And these faces were painted by a young and upcoming artist from Belmont by the name of Kama Cox, a truly talented son of the soil. It has been sponsored for us by the Unit Trust, and we're indeed grateful to them for their corporate sponsorship. So tonight, everything's special for the man Edwin Ayong, the Crazy. Crazy, what special something gave you the inspiration to acquire that name, Crazy?
Oh, this name just happened, you know, it happened by mistake. You know, it was Craze before, it was Wongping before, then it went to Craze, then it ended up as Crazy. So it was just, you know, a mistake. It so happened that they instead of saying Craze, they said Crazy. And from there, I went crazy. And since that, I'm still crazy.
So you adopted your style after you got the name rather than before?
Yes, before, I had a more cool styling. I didn't have this long hair. I didn't have all these hyperactive movements. I was a cool fella until that CRAZY come up, then that sent me off. That sent me crazy, and I started doing crazy things. And I based my whole career on madness. That is why today I am so mad. Crazy!
Tell me something. You must be one of the more traveled Calypsonians. What has it been like in 1993?
1993, I was very, very... 1993 was my busiest year in Calypso.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the places you went to?
I went all over America. I went all over Canada. I went to London. I went all over the Caribbean. A lot of places that I can't remember.
Where do you get the best reception outside of Trinidad?
The best reception I get is out of Trinidad.
Where exactly would you say, of all the places you visit?
Well,
what's your favorite place to visit?
My favorite, I have really no favorite place. My favorite places is be like when I go and I work out there and I get my full pay. Those are good places to work. Because sometimes you go to Toronto, you know, you might do shows there, and after when you're done the show, the promoter call you and tell you, boy, you see what happened. I don't want to hear that. The best places to go and sing is when you're done, you make an agreement, whatever money it is. When you're done singing, the fellow hand you all your money, wrong like a cartwheel, then you say, this is a good place to work, you know?
Tell me something too. Who are some of the Calypsonians that you look up to, that you would like to say?
A lot.
I pattern some of my work against.
Well, you see, for the past 14 years, I stay with the Grandmaster, the Lord Kitchener. So I will have to say that that is a man of respect. He come like a father to me in Calypso. Then we have the Mighty Sparrow too. We cannot leave him out, because I started with him in 1972. I started off with him, so he is also part of that. But right now, I will have to give the Lord Kitchener the edge, because I spend more time with Kitch.
Than any other Calypsonian?
Than any other. I mean, I'm talking about Calypsonian who is senior to me. I spend more time with the Lord Kitchener than the Mighty Sparrow in these times. You know, and Kitch always tell me about my performances. Sometimes when I do so well, he will call me aside and say, Crazy, you did not perform well tonight. We have to work it out. You know, I like that about him. He always say, well, tomorrow night, don't do that. Tomorrow night, do not pull down your pants, or whatever. So I wouldn't do it. I would listen to him. And, you know, he will come and shake me and say, Crazy, you did well tonight.
But Crazy, we have a lot to show the public tonight about you, and I don't want to cheat them out of the pre-edited video that we put together.
I want to see myself because I have a lot of material I didn't see.
Correct.
I have a lot of things.
The Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union Hall, an institution when it comes to Calypso, the home of Kitchener's Review Tent, where we have a tent managed by Sonny Woodley and Jazzy Panton, two of the best in the business. And we've got Calypsonians on location, like DeFosto, we've got Brother Alpha, we've got Potential and Tolish, and the veteran bomber himself. Well, we're really here to interview Calypsonian. Crazy was here just a while ago. He took off. I expect he'll be back any minute now. Crazy, where are you?
Crazy! I want to wish the whole of Trinidad and Tobago a Happy New Year. Crazy! Yes, talk to me, another beast.
Crazy, welcome to Calypso Showcase.
Well, you know how long are you supposed to be on this thing here?
It's over 2 years now?
Over 2 years. I was supposed to be on this thing a long time, but the reason why I wasn't coming is because I'm crazy. I'm mad. Crazy. Yes, the reason why I didn't really come is because I was traveling so much. You know, I getting a lot of jobs outside and things, so I have to be out there. But now is my time. I am so glad to be on TTT once more. First Calypsonian to be on the 1994 showcase. And Alvin, we are going to have a good show here tonight. We cannot be boring. All you keep on all your thing on TTT, eh? Crazy! Let me go tell anything. Tell me anything.
Well, I want to take you down memory lane. And I read somewhere where even before you were called Crazy, you had a Calypso named Wong Ping. How true is that?
Oh, yes, that is true. Mr. Sil Taylor, a great tent manager, just like Mr. Jazzy Panton. He is the man who brought me out in Calypso. He gave me that name, Wong Ping. In those days, I didn't have hair like this. I used to trim, those days it had a hairstyle named the Alipang. The Alipang is a Chinese hairstyle when the Americans was fighting in Vietnam. So I had an Alipang, so I used to look more like Chinese. So Mr. Sil Taylor said, all right, use that word name Wong Ping. But that name didn't work.
Well, I remember you sang in 1972 a tune called Chinaman under that name. Can you recall anything about that Calypso?
Chinaman, oh yes. What I would like to say is the man who wrote that Calypso is Calypso Height. He is the man who wrote the first Calypso to bring me out in Calypso. Calypso Height, I ain't seen him a long time now. I would really like to see Height because you see him, I would like to give back something to him. Right now he needs help, and if he wants me to do his record for 1995, I will be there to help him.
Can you remember any part of Chinaman?
Chinaman? Let me see. It goes something like this, you know. I might remember it. It happened since 1972. I had on a Chinese outfit. I wasn't crazy at the time. I was crazy. It ain't first time you see me. Now this I could bet. Something like that. But how come you will call me by my name as yet? Look at my face carefully. Some of you might believe it. So when I tell you, oh, you is my partner, I'm sure you'll remember. I am the man they just call Chinaman. That is it. I am the man they call me Satisfaction. I'm part of someone's life. I can't say what it is. I can't say the rest. Crazy.
So 75, tell me a little bit
75 electrician, yes. Well, in those days, we had grandmaster. No, when we say no, we only have one grandmasters. But we had some masters like Lord Shorty. He wasn't Ra Shorty as yet. This here making me hot, boy. Let me tie it up now.
Pull it back, no, man.
Pull it back? Nah, I live in it so, man. Crazy. Yes, 1975 electrician. Those days, if you couldn't sing a smut, I was singing right here. But the Lord Kitchener wasn't here. It was Sil Taylor's tent. The Mighty Sparrow was the star of that tent. We had great Calypsonians like Bomberman, Clifton Ryan, one of the great composers of all time. So these fellas, if you couldn't come here and sing a smut, you ain't getting to go on the stage. So what happened is, electrician came to mind. I came here. I sit down on the bench for the first 2 weeks. The hard iron explainer sitting down on the bench between Terror and Pretender was there too. I on the bench, Terror on the next side of me, Pretender here. And all Pretender telling me is crazy, this is Calypso history. I say, what do you mean? He said, True, we on a bench. You know? So I always remember that. And then they call me, they say, beginning you a try, go and sing this electrician song. And I went, and that night I get 9 encore here in the tent. First time I ever get encore.
Well, let me hear the first verse at least of the electrician.
I wonder if I could remember that, boy. Crazy posers and electrician, and gone to do a job for Lillian. She tell me to check, she plays thoroughly. Anything out of order, fix it for she. So I started checking on the meter. I checked the ground, I checked the fuse wire, but when I reached by the junction box, this is true, I noticed long time it wanted a screw. So I take my screwdriver to put back the thing in order. Yeah, you see, that is it. I can't remember it because it happened so long ago.
Well, everybody has to pay their dues, and then in 1978, your career took off all the way to the finals with 2 tunes, Tell Joff Surrett and the Dustbin cover. But the Dustbin cover was really big, second in the road match. Let's talk about 1978 and what it meant to you.
1978 is a part of history. You know why? That is the year when they made Rose Calypso king. If all you check back history, all you will see where in 1978, it was the Calypso King contest. But then there was a lady named Calypso Rose, which is a lady I respect. This is the I really love Rose. But what they should have done is to tie both of us for first place. Yeah.
What's interesting is that you also placed second in the road match that year. And tell us about what it meant for you to come second in the road match race.
In what year?
1978.
Because you know I was the king of seconds here, you know.
In fact, I don't think anybody has come second in the road match more times than you have. 9
times, boy. You only are sweating, you know, see what happening the crazy here? Yes. Running second? When I run second?
1978 for the first time with Dustbin cover.
Yeah, well, what happened there was I was concentrating more at the time because I had good management at that time. And I was concentrating more to win the Calypso Monarch. Because that year, everybody was telling me, crazy, you see that song you have, A Message to Joff Surrett, you remember that one? You will hear all over the country. Everybody feels that Crazy is just a jam and wine singer, but Crazy is also a messenger. You hear me? And I have material that come into slow things that people like to hear.
Tell me something about your presentation of the Dustbin cover on the Dimanche Grand Night.
Well, it's the greatest. That presentation, they started a lot of new things. I'm not a booster, but I heard people said that. I am not boosting. It started things like people coming out of things in the Mardi Gras, you know? It's the first time they ever see a man come out of a dustbin. That is in the days I went Sesame Street. I got that idea from Oscar in Sesame Street. Because he used to come out from a dustbin and everybody used to see that. So I said, well, look, I will try it in the Savannah there, and it was effective.
So since I born, this thing happened last Shue month. After drinking up in Harvard, me head right and I'm feeling bad. Playing mass as a Shue lover. I bounce up with a dustbin cover. I pick it up and started to beat. Tune that come out was really sweet. Tickle, 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 tickle. See the crazy beating. Tickle, tickle. People start following. The crowd getting bigger. And I sung it sweeter. I started jam. I couldn't understand. I win prize for best beating still man.
Ready again. I just get on mad sometimes. If I'm not so, something wrong with me.
Tell us about 79. Your finalists again, 2 powerful numbers. Let's talk about 1979.
1979 is crazy. I don't know why I love you so. Guadeloupe chick. And then it's 79 was the beginning of Parang Soca.
Well, before we talk about Parang Soca, I want to talk about the second tune you went to Dimanche Gras with, Back to Pan, because I thought this was a very, very interesting number coming from a person like Crazy.
Yes, all right. Let me tell you about Back to Pan. Now, that same year, you remember Desperados. The year before Desperados, nobody didn't go to the Savannah that year, no steel bands. It didn't have any steel bands.
And only no panorama.
No panorama. And then Desperados was the only band that appeared on the Barber Green. So that tune now fit in that, because when I say Back to Pan, I was telling all the Pan man and them, let's get back to Pan, let's get back to Pan. Why all you had a blank CDC? So that was the message in the song.
So the things going on in this place, happening right in front of the face. It seems as though we don't give a damn. We don't care one damn thing about Pan. But the Pan man too long has struggled. Why should this continue, my people? So this year you must understand. All are we jumping with Pan. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pam. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pim. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pim. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pim. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pim. Pom-a-lam-a-lam pam, pim pim.
But later that year, you put out a big album, and I think what was significant about it was that this tune, Parang Soca, which has to go down on record as the first ever Parang Soca put out by anyone. Tell us about what prompted this particular composition.
Oh, yes. What happened was, we used to go around Paranging, and I will go to your house and hear me, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I said, but why saying here, boy? I am dreaming of a white Christmas. You know, it didn't make sense. So we started off kicks in. I have a sister named Maria. And I start kicks in because if you listen to all these old traditional Parang songs, they must say Maria, something about Maria. I don't know what it is. And I just started the thing, but we have a fellow named Clee, but he wrote the lyrics for the song. We have to give him credit. He's very important to this Parang Soca establishment.
I took the role of lead singer, Parang Rama, in a Rima. Fans heard of my Parang band, 2000 block the grandstand. The welcome was the MC. When he introduced me, people jumping like carnival to my rendition of Serenade. Alpagata, uno rum, uno parata, Maria, 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 mi corazón. From Port of Spain to Faizabad, everybody know crazy mad. Maria, 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 mi corazón.
Well, where we go from there is really looking at the development of the man Crazy, a person who has been able to put out album after album throughout the 80s. And one of the albums that stands out in my mind is My Method of Madness. Almost every tune on that has been a hit.
In Man's Search.
In Man's Search, one of your very strong social commentaries. Let's talk about In Man's Search.
In Man's Search, that is one of my... I went to London and sang that. And they was calling me the remake of Bob Marley. Because I sing it in a reggae style, because the lyrics is very strong. I would like to, you know what I would like to thank for that song? a Tobago boy. He assisted me with the song. Joe Tempo Caesar, where are you? Tobago, we cannot leave out you all. Remember that Joe Tempo Caesar is part of the song. In Man's Search, he is a great composer too.
Every day, man in confrontation, trying to find the true purpose of man. And every day you will hear the queries, new echoes of the ancient mysteries. You know they search in America, they search Egypt in Africa, but still they can't find that answer divine. But not until man should recognize man, not until you know the am that I am, then and only then the secret will come from the hearts of men. In man's search for truth, he still kill and abuse. Most of his wisdom misuse. He can't find that truth, not even youth.
Jovica.
Jovica, that's when Jovica was making a set of money down here. Well, yeah, he was there. I went and launched my album in that ring with Jovica. You remember when they had wrestling here? And he inspired me, Jovica, because he was squeezing a fella named Fuji. Squeeze, squeeze.
Squeeze Jovica, squeeze, let me see what he had for supper. He wanted to win the bout, but I go he mash up your mouth and just squeeze Jovica, squeeze it out.
A lot of other nice tunes on it, Me and You, Volcano. But one that...
Volcano, Me and She.
Me and She.
Me and She, that I have to do over that song, you know. Yeah, because in the arrangement I didn't get justice. And that melody is so beautiful. Just imagine, me and she, we grooving, bass going dum dum dum. Yeah, chord?
Me and she, we grooving, if you see, we moving. I was feeling so sweet, she was dancing the streets.
Also in that album, there's a particular tune that represented to me a change in your style. And that tune was A Killer Man, because the presentation of that and the content of the song created a lot of controversy. And you became the subject of controversy in several years after this. Yeah. Tell us about the whole story behind that.
Yeah, let me tell you. That was the year when the people who was managing me, we fell out. We fell out. Because a lot of people here don't know that I took my money for Parang Soca and I opened Chandelier Band. Right now I still owe in the bank $85,000. Crazy! I lie? Yes, and after when management followed with me, I would feel like I wanted to kill somebody because they told me that you cannot sing in this band bareback. You remember in those days with Desmond cover, I used to be bareback? They say you cannot sing here bareback because when you sing here bareback, that belittling the art form. Right now all them young fellas singing bareback. See? So now, and that happened since in 1978. 79.
81.
So I and management fell out and I feel I was going to kill somebody. I went home, I even sharpened up, I said, no, boy. I went and prayed to God. God tell me, he said, look, boy, don't kill nobody. Go and sing about it. So I end up killing 14 people in that Calypso. I kill a man, that is one. I kill a man, that is two. If you count it, you'll get 14.
I was a little boy pitching marble, this big man come looking for trouble. Grab me little sister, that is the wrong thing you're doing, mister. Suddenly, something took him so, the mister did never know. Ruthlessly, with me devil fork, I skin him like piece of pork. I kill a man, in Savannah, in Arima. I kill a man, in a motor car in St. Lucia. I kill a man, in a lavatory in Madrid, Spain. I go kill again, I go kill again.
But the following a nice little tune, Uncle Crazy, which I think coming after a tune like I Kill a Man, all the children were on your side in 1982.
Yes, yeah. Well, Uncle Crazy, I got that idea from Ian Ali. You remember he used to run this little Ricky Tiki show?
Right.
And he inspired me. He said, why do the children and him like you? Why do something named Uncle Crazy? So I did that song. And and everybody liked it. Run second for the road match. You make me feel so happy. Uncle Crazy, sing we a Calypso. Uncle Crazy, I see you on We Spoon Show. Uncle Crazy, I see you in Toronto. Uncle Crazy, I see you in Mayaro. Uncle Crazy, run a sweetie. Let me ask you if you're crazy ain't true. Uncle Crazy, Uncle Crazy. When on my 25th anniversary, I will be doing the best of Crazy on a CD.
You'll have to do a double CD?
Well, maybe a double CD because I have 142 songs. So I would like to put all that on a CD. All the hits, all the hits. In 1983 was Look a Madman. And Look a Madman and Manners Make It Man. To be a man, you got to have dignity. To be a man, let your motto be honesty.
Be quick to admit when you are wrong. Fight hard, really hard, when hardships are wrong. Please don't get vexed, don't matter, always be of good character. Dress up, spick and span, and remember, manners make it man.
In 83, you sang that in a full suit. That was your semi-final song, along with Madness is Gladness.
No, not Madness is Gladness. Along with Madman Jam, which is Look a Madman. Look a madman with a mad plan. A crazy man, that's what I am. That one, that was good.
So what did you do in the finals that year? When you came out of the motor car?
All I remember on that final night was with the monkey. It had a monkey. No, the next year had a monkey.
That was Soca Tarzan in 84. But in 1983,
when I came out with the it had an ambulance.
An ambulance, and you came out of the car, you know, in a straight jacket. That is Madness is Gladness.
Oh, yes, and we had two motorcyclists.
Yeah.
From the Trinidad and Tobago police force. I remember that.
That is Madness is Gladness.
All I remember on that show, two things I remember on that show. Was after when I done sing, Chocolates had trouble because the people was clapping too much. And they put me last for the first time. I will never forget them.
Madness is gladness. I am a mad scientist. Friends, believe me, I'm real crazy. I want the whole wide world to know this. My movements are off-key and sad. That's how people know that I'm mad. When I walking through the city, they just stop and staring at me. Look a madman with a mad plan. A crazy man, that's what I am. So come and join me and get crazy and make one whole big family. Madman. Mad plan, yeah. So come and join me and get crazy, yeah.
So the following year, Soca Tarzan, and I remember two different types of performances. Let's talk about the semi-final performance and the final. I remember you swimming on stage in the semi-finals and then coming from off the top of the grandstand in the finals. Tell me again about Soca Tarzan.
Soca Tarzan, that was the year that marked Johnny Westmiller's death. When Johnny Westmiller died in 1984, Johnny Westmiller died. And the idea came when he died, and he was the Tarzan. That was the Tarzan that I did like. So I say, in as much as he died, I am the new Tarzan, which is Soca Tarzan. You say, children, children, hear my call. Oh, yo!
Children, children, hear my call.
Oh, yo.
Come and learn the stars and ball.
Oh, yo.
It's good for everybody.
Oh, yo.
So I want you to join with me. Because we're not in the jungle. We're right here amongst people. No kind of vine to swing. The stars and could only say,
Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Look the Tarzan, soca Tarzan. Look the wild man, soca wild man.
And the other
I didn't
tune,
know it was
I
you.
Am Bound for That. Who worked on that?
I Am Bound for You, Super Blue.
Super Blue.
Super Blue and myself did that one in Charlie's studio. Yes. We did that one in Charlie's studio in 1984. He was there, and then he didn't know when the road march with Rebecca. So we were in the studio, and he said, Crazy, let me do something together, man. Oh, God. I said, yes, you run first, I run second, let me think. And we started to beat a thing. I ain't bound for you. I said, Crazy, I can't sing that. You sing that. So I took it, and I do it in my own style. But he assisted me in the studio, so I have to give Super Blue. You is my horse, you is my boy, you know. I like your styling, I idolize your thing. You is one of my stars. And I would like to say thanks a lot to Super Blue for helping me with that whole album. Thanks to Super Blue. He is a superstar in my book.
Crazy meet a woman in the discotheque. Soca music jamming, man, she's soaking wet. I'm a loving man even though I'm crazy. I'm a loving man when I'm feeling sexy. Man, I make a mistake, I try to touch it. She said, let go of my hand. I know how to jam. I ain't bound for you. I ain't bound for you. I ain't want no sweet man. I don't have my husband. You could keep your money. I go keep my honey. I ain't bound for you. I never teach it. I ain't bound for you. Oh! You think it's off?
So let's talk then about the big year for you. 1985, when you won the road match with Sakme Sukuya, working with Dave Booker.
Dave Booker, right. The Malik folk performers in Malik, Northern Fullerton, they had this idea about Sukuya. They say nobody never sang about Sukuya. Fellas sing about Sukuya, but they never reached at that level. So they brought Dave Booker Martin, they put on a piece. He here put on was between sleep and wake from dawn, da 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 da. He had all that on the tape. I don't know, believe me, and da just like I was singing it. Da 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 da. He had it. I'm feeling nice, 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 nice. I'm feeling sweet, 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 and then he stopped. He couldn't go no more. See, Crazy, this is all I have. So he passed the tape over to me. I took it and I went home and I fixed it. And the song won the road match.
Was between sleep and wake, wrong dawn. I realized I didn't have no pajamas on. My usual marks on my body. I tell myself was just sneaky. Never come and see. I'm feeling nice, 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 nice. Never. I'm feeling sweet, 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 sweet. Before I complain to neighbor, she started to tell me about Sarah, that notorious Spanish Sukuya. Now I'm all in.
That was
But
it.
Fire was also one of your tunes.
Fire was a
Japan
yes.
men were attracted
Pan,
to.
oh yes. Two bands made the final. Jit Samaru, he arranged that for Arima Angel Harps. They were in the finals that year.
I remember they were called Jerizim Angel Heart.
Yes, Jerizim Angel Heart.
You played with the band, you wave flag for them or something?
Yeah, well, I would like to tell you, pan man, all the pan sides out there, anybody that beating a crazy tune, all you just call on me. My number is 62 Crazy. Call on me, and I will come and wave flag for all you. All you just have a T-shirt for me, and I will be there supporting you all the way. The secret for the pan man is progression. You see, a pan man, although it have some pan men, some arrangers, will take a 2-chord song like Nanny Wine, which Bugsy Sharp did with Nanny Wine, and put it in the finals, and it was giving big steel band problems.
Played by potential.
But the whole secret, if you look at the Lord Kitchener, is progression.
Let's talk about 1992, the party now start and the marriage.
The party now start. We have to talk there about Dennis Williams again, the merchant. Dennis Merchant had a song, and I think somebody else was supposed to sing it. And it didn't suit their voice, or it didn't suit the image, and he brought it to me. No, he gave it to Jazzy Pantin. Jazzy say, Crazy, you is the only man can handle this. And Jazzy passed it on to me. I took it and I carried it home, and I get myself into it. You have to get yourself into it. Plus, I have to boost it up with little hooks like, who come to party, want to... You have to put in these little things in the song in order to build it. So, and Leston give me some nice bass lines, and that is a song that I enjoy singing.
For who come to party, want to party, love to party, wine.
Who comes to party,
Love to party.
love to party.
Wine.
Who comes to party, wants to party, love to party.
Wine.
Who comes to party, wants to party, love to party.
Come let me jam it, baby. Come let me have fun. Come let me jam it, baby. I want to get
Some
Come let me jam it, baby. Come let me have fun. Come let me jam it, baby. I want to
get some.
So come let me jam it, baby. Come let me have fun. Come let me jam it, baby. I want to have some. Jam it, 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 jam it. Party now start. Party now start. Going non-stop, we not warming up. Party now start. Party now start. So got jamming hard, hard, shot to send you mad. Dancing, dancing, Calypso jamming. Dancing, dancing, Calypso jamming.
1993, more controversy, the song Paul.
Paul, oh yes, well, I mean, Paul, nobody, look how long that idea is around and nobody never use it. Is it? Nobody never use it, and I take this Paul, and all in Jamaica, people saying that now.
What was nice too is to hear a band like Solo Harmonites again, Bugsy, who had done Nanny Wine, taking a song like that and really making something out of it.
Well,
how did you feel when you heard that on pan?
Well, you see Paul, Your Mother Come? Paul, Your Mother Come, the progression in that song is not no two chord. It invited the pan men, the melody invited the pan men because it has certain things that Leston put in the music, which I told him to put it in because it will invite the pan men to beat. So that is a different type of song. That is a panorama song, Paul, Your Mother Come. Sometime last year, I heard you on the same showcase talking about that, telling people
forget
that
the
this
lyrics,
is
but look at the melody. Yeah, it's worth playing on pan.
Oh yes, I agree with you. I agree with you.
1993 saw the birth of a new competition, the Soca Monarch competition. The tune Jump Up and Wail, which I consider a little bit of a creeper, and the tune you chose to do on that night. Tell us about your performance on that night.
Jump Up and Wail. Well, what happened there was, what happened there? I was supposed to sing Paul that night, but then I was pressurized so much, they're telling me, you can't sing that because they ban it. So I ended up doing Jump Up and Wail, but still they hadn't right to put me so low.
Jump up and wail, massive TMT. Jump up and wail, jump like you're crazy. Oh, 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 oh. Jump up and wail, jump like you're crazy. Jump up and wail, massive city. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody, Shue Bacchanal, Tuesday Carnival, Shue Bacchanal, Tuesday Carnival. Put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air.
I think the biggest question in the mind of every Trinidadian and Tobagonian is crazy really crazy?
Crazy is mad. What? Crazy? Crazy is mad. Look at me here. Crazy mad. Madness. You asking me why crazy? I'm mad like hell. You know why? I'm mad but with a method. You know, it have crazy, a lot of people just take the word crazy and say no good. No, it have the good, it could be have good crazy and it have bad crazy. But I am the good crazy. I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to, you know, I want to tell children stop taking drugs and all this kind of thing. So I am the good crazy. It have the bad crazy who will go on kill people and rape people and all that. I don't like that crazy. My craziness is love, happiness, togetherness, and, you know, sharing and so on.
Baby, this is how what is wine. This is how what is grind, baby. This is how what is grind. Feeling sweet, sweet, sweet. Rhythm on the block. When I feel the heat. This is how what is walk, 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 walk. Crazy! I want to see how they get on bad. Who have a OPP in the party? A OPP in the party. I will be in the party. I will be in the party.
jump, 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 jump.